This week on Right Turn Garage TV, we're going to find out if an sn65 booster and master cylinder will fit a 1966 Mustang. It's going to be some work. Just stick around, we'll see. Well, hello there, Holzers. Made it all the way up to Canada here to get this next ride. No, we didn't. Anyway, just thought I would do that since it's like, you know, all of this with that and snow and ugh. Anyway, so what we got today is we are going to mount the brake, booster, and master cylinder on the sn66. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to get a pattern from this guy right here. Yep. We're going to take our wheel of death, cut that sucker out. We're just going to take it in there with us. I think that works. Yep. Going to hit the love button on that one. So we're going to cut that out, lose our keys to the garage. There they are. And we're going to get started on this bad boy. If we can find the right one. There we go. So we went ahead and removed all of the gobbledygoo on the 66, the brake pedal, the clutch pedal, and it kind of makes me really happy that we're doing a standard to automatic switch, because the room on this with that mechanical clutch is just ridiculous. It's not gooder. I don't know if we can see all this nastiness down here. We got the old single master cylinder, this bracket. So now we're gonna have to put in all, ow! Oh, not that. See it? Get over there. Now we gotta put in all this fun stuff like this. And whew, probably gonna have to make some brackets too for that guy. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll just stay there. But we did find the original brake switch, so we're going to switch it to this one because it's only 2 wires. It's an on and off switch basically. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what way you wire that one, because it's just making and breaking a circuit like a light switch, you know. But it does matter, I think, on a light switch. I'm just saying. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and cut that out, and we're probably going to go ahead and cut out where the Jake brake is, the e-brake on that car too, because I want this car to have the e-brake down here on the floor. I think that's a lot better than up here on the dash. Plus we already cut it out because yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fire some heat in here because it is, believe it or not, it's cold. It's been like negative degrees and temperatures. I'm not all about it. So let's get to cracking. We'll cut that out, cut out the other, and see how we need to mount this. All right? Wish us luck. Well, we got ourselves in like a confined space, and we're underneath the hood. And at our firewall here, this one was a standard, so it had this extra big hole right here, which probably wouldn't be a big deal. But this, you see, it would have ended up in a big old hole down here in the corner. That don't work at all. So what we did, we took tape, we put it over the hole, and then we drew an outline of it, and then we welded it in. Now, granted, it's not like flush and pretty. That's going there, okay? We're gonna have the booster there. So spend your time accordingly is all I'm saying. This is from the sn95 Mustang, and we're gonna keep it because this firewall is nowhere near as thick as this used to be. I mean, this is. They just use thinner metal. That's why these first gen Mustangs rot out like crazy. So what we're going to do, we're going to utilize 2 of those holes there the top ones since they seem to line up the best. Then we're marking these two bottom ones, and we're marking this outline of this. We're going to knurl this guy out with a burr bit to make this line up, and we're going to drill these two out down here with 29/64, I believe is that guy right there. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're actually going to weld this to this, right? We're going to make it extra more gooder, firm, what have you. Now, it is important to mark which side. I mark this up and out. Like this is the upper part, this faces up, and this is the outer part. Why is that? Well, if I can squeeze my big butt out of here. This is our booster master cylinder, right? This lines up only like that. Make me a liar. Come on. I just had it. Promise. Wherever it was. Dang it. Oh. There. Okay, you're gonna have to take my word for this. I promise you, it lined up like perfectly. Like, it'll line up one way is what I'm getting at. Not that way. Not that way. Okay, this was the upper part. I'm sorry. Up. And that's not it. Dang it. Is that the upper? I don't even... Absolutely not rehearsed at all. Promise. This is so goofy. Yes, getting a hole. Okay, there's that. And that don't line up a bit. Dang it. Well, this was supposed to be the outer and upper part of this. Pay attention to the way you have your master cylinder. That might be a real big key to this. Maybe it was like this. Was it like this? It was like that. Dang it. Okay, so, and just to show you, that was marked up and out. Like this, yeah. That way, so whenever you tack it to your firewall, anyway, it's been a long day. So that way, so whenever you tack it to your firewall, you'll get perfect placement of this and that and all this. Okay, so just make sure you mark it accordingly where it says up and out. Like that will be the up part, and this will be out this way, if that makes sense. And make sure it's the right position of your master cylinder. See how that would be up at the firewall. See? Yep. I was just showing you that I do have it marked correctly. So now we're going to drill those holes, and then we're going to tack weld this guy and see if this fits. If it fits, we just discovered a new secret to these first gen Mustangs on 4-wheel disc conversions, okay? If it doesn't fit, we're going to have to come up with something else. Wish us luck. Here we go for it. You know, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Sometimes you do a lot of modifications just to find out you won. What do I mean? I mean, this here, where's my flashlight's dead? Dang it. Anyway, so hopefully you can see that. The brake booster from an sn65, the master cylinder. Yeah, you might have to massage this area right here a little bit with a hammer if you want. Now it touches, it's just really close, but this is going to flex and move. So, I mean, you know, I don't have it bolted in all the way. That's my next dilemma. This is the way it'll set. If you massage that a little bit, I'm going to. It's not, stop, I'm talking. But it's not going to be enough to matter. And the reason why it's not fully bolted in with the press, the pedal and all this stuff, the sn65 has a straight pedal. What does that mean? that means it doesn't have this dog leg in it. See how this is bent? The SN95 is straight. So it hits the steering column, which is good. So we're actually gonna have to come in, hack this off, hack that one off inside the car, and weld them two together. It'll be fine. It's just I wasn't expecting that. Now you can bend this if you want. I am not going to. I'm actually going to get a new, 1966 pad for that. And the reason why I don't want to switch all this is because I'm lazy. No, it's because the distance from here to here on that setup, it's already set up. It's already engineered. That piston's going to travel. It's going to engage both brakes. It's going to work perfectly, right? Exactly. So while we're at it, we may actually add this piece and this guy. See it? This piece to mount up underneath, and that while we're at it. It just depends on how good it's going to line up and all that. I'm not even going to kid you. Hopefully it lines up really good, but this is our dilemma on that. So will an SN95 booster and master cylinder work? Right there it is. It does work. You're just going to need to either switch your pedal or and add to it. Choice is yours on that, guys and gals. Whatever you want to do, it's your ride. Actually, I might be able to just switch out the pedal rather than do all that torching. Let's just plan on doing that. Let's just plan on switching out the pedal, and it might alleviate a lot more guff than, oh look, slid right out of there. We're gonna cut that bracket off while we're at it. I don't really know what that guy does. Yeah, I do. That's the brake switch. We're just gonna play it by ear, and I'll let you know what I do. Since that thing's already bent though, I kind of like the way that goes. If this works for our brake light switch, we might use it. If it doesn't, we're going to use the other. And that's exactly how I'm going to roll with it. But nonetheless, this is part of our budget build. I'm pretty darn happy with it. I'm happy with the fact that I just saved a butt ton of money, and I didn't even have to switch to Geico. I just used old junk off the old junk car. I used that plate that I showed you that was originally on the SN95, and I welded it straight to this firewall, and it made it so much stronger. I mean, I actually feel a lot safer by welding that on. I would suggest you do it too. You do you, I'm gonna do me. It just is what it is. If you think it's strong enough, by all means, you do what you got to do. But I think that made it a heck of a lot stronger. I know it did. So I'm going to keep that. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull the brake pedal system right back out of it, and we're going to have to see about that bracket. But you guys got your answer, I got mine. Will SN95 brake, booster, and master cylinder work on a 66? It will if you want it to, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Now you can make your own sheet metal piece, you know what I mean? That's a pretty good thickness. You can just go to a junkyard, pull off, this here plate. You can't pull off this here plate. Pull off the brake system there up front, the booster and all. Yes, it's a pain in the booty, but you can get your brake booster and your master cylinder at the same time. And if you have, wheel of death, cut that baby out. Why not? It's going to be scrap. Somebody's going to crush that car. But this is a real good way to get four-wheel disc brake proportioning valve. Take that while you're at it. I'm actually going to reuse this one. We're just going to put new lines on him, and he's going to be good to go. So proportion valve, why not? You can clean that up, make it look like new, put it on the car, and I bet you my face is atrocious. Oh no, not too bad. no more than usual. Anyway, guys and gals, I hope this helps you on your rides. If you're looking for a nice cheap upgrade, right there it is. We know SN95 works. The car that I used was a 94 SN95 5.0 with the AOD transmission. I don't know if any of them are different than that. Ford does a lot of weird crap, like mid-year changes and all that. So play accordingly. This one had a small booster. I thought it was real close to the original looking boosters on those cars, so I rolled the dice. So anyway, guys and gals, I hope this helps you. We're gonna see you here next time on Right Turn Garage TV. We just got 4-wheel disc brakes. Power.